Ladies and gentlemen, we have just bared witness to one of the greatest gatekeeping campaigns and success stories in recent history. The fans have spoken and the companies have actually listened. But yes, this is something that happened so quickly. The campaign to shut it down happened so fast and they listened so quickly. I didn't know about the campaign until it was canceled. Somebody posted this post in my Discord and I'm like, do I want to know what happened? And they're like, oh yeah, this whole thing was happening. I went, well, okay, that makes sense. It suddenly all just clicked. I don't need to know the context. I went eventually to go check what the hell happened, but I don't need the context. I know immediately what happened. But yes, for those that missed it, Blue Archive was going to have this big, massive like content creator thing where they were going to bring in a bunch of content creators. They were all going to stream at different times about the recent update for Blue Archive, the video game. And very quickly, a lot of people are really upset about the choices they actually made here. You have CDawg, you have Gigguk, you have Zentreya, you have Ironmouse. We'll get into, like, I think reasonings for different ones in a minute, but very quickly people are upset about the choices, and I think within, I would say 7 hours, question mark? Like, not even in 24 hours. They quickly came back and said, hey, sorry, we're canceling. They deleted that other post, and they're not going to go through with it. The post itself says, hello, Sensei, this is Blue Archive. We sincerely apologize for any confusion and concern caused by the Blue Archive influencer campaign. We take the valuable feedback you share with us very seriously. After internal review and discussion, we have decided not to proceed with the influencer campaign. Moving forward, we will strive to communicate in ways that better align with the direction of Blue Archive and the expectations of Sensei. Sensei, for those, I'm going to try to make sure this is, understandable by those that don't play the game. Sensei is, of course, the main character that you're playing as in the game itself, and they call all the players Sensei, obviously. We would like to sincerely thank all Sensei who continue to support Blue Archive and share the valuable feedback with us. We will do our utmost to deliver better experience and continue improving Blue Archive. Yeah, so essentially what they're saying here is that all that feedback they got from people, they listened to it. I know, like, for companies, this is very unheard of, but it seems like, at least for them, they're taking it seriously. And I think there's multiple problems that come with this whole situation. Yes, when I first seen the list of influencers that were going to be doing the streaming of the game itself, I thought, why these people? I know why. From a company standpoint, for them, they're going to think, okay, look at these people. These people have massive, massive, massive audiences, and there are a lot of audiences that won't be overlapping with Blue Archive. That's the key thing there. Yes, there are a lot of people going to say things like, hey, why wouldn't you choose like Mint and Remilia? These people, they love Blue Archive. These two VTubers, they absolutely adore Blue Archive. Why wouldn't you have them? They even play it on a regular basis because most of the people that are watching them already play the game. And they're already playing the game. There's no like return from the investment to have them stream it. With people like, again, Gigguk, with CDawg. Yes, you're going to probably have, especially with Gigguk and probably Ironmouse, you're going to have a lot of them. Maybe Zentreya. To be perfectly clear, I don't know Zentreya. I don't know what they do. I don't know if they enjoy it or if it's two people or not. I'm assuming it's two people because there's two people in the picture. I don't know if they play Blue Archive. I don't know if they enjoy it, whatever. I know that Gigguk, probably a lot of his fans do. Ironmouse, probably a lot of their fans do. But CDawg, definitely not. Definitely not. You're going to have a lot of people looking at this list and going, yeah, these are probably really good for the company and the game because it's going to reach a new audience, but are they the best audience for it? And that's really what I get into my immediate, like, oh, whoa, why these people? Why these people? Because yes, let's just rip the Band-Aid right off, right? Let's just rip it right off, right? And this is no shade to these individuals. I think Gigguk is absolutely incredible. The channel that he's grown, getting to the point where he can actually make an anime. Dude is an inspiration. Let's just be perfectly clear. Dude is an inspiration. Ironmouse and CDawg have done incredible fundraising. The stuff that they have done with raising money for those in need has been absolutely incredible. Ironmouse is literally the biggest success story that there is for VTubers. What she has done is incredible. She is absolutely amazing. But CDawg himself is obviously the one that a lot of people were probably bringing up about the fact that he's a little bit more questionable as to why you would choose him. And yes, this clip comes up every single time. When I was looking through the replies, or at least the replies of the deleted posts from, Blue Archive, a lot of people are just posting this clip. This is a prime example of, I think, where a lot of people's fears is around CDawg. This is an individual when he's presented, and this could be acting. He could be playing a role here or whatever, but this is sort of what I see with really Trash Taste in general. nothing against them. They have been captured by a global audience and a broader audience. They're trying to appeal to a bigger and bigger audience. And what that requires, unfortunately, is for them to step away from anything that's questionable. They have to now start doing what a lot of people want them to do, which is to not be able to distinguish between what is fiction and what is reality. And so you have right here where they're opening up this figure of this character from Eramonga Sensei. What is CDawg doing? Oh, is that a playmat? Oh, is that a child? Oh, what are you doing there? Anime Man is trying to like play into like the, oh, who cares, whatever thing. And even Gigguk over here is playing ignorant. He's avoiding it. And again, they could all be playing a role here, but I think right here is a prime example of even Gigguk himself, unfortunately, being captured by the global and broader audience and being afraid of liking that stuff anymore. This is something in the past that he's had lots of fun with his videos talking about, but he's no longer able to engage with it. Again, here's what everybody's concerned about when this influencer campaign happened. Because yes, for those that don't know, Blue Archive has a broad audience of people that just enjoy the cutesiness of it, which is where I am. I like the cutesiness stuff. I like the designs themselves. I like the gameplay itself. And then you have, yes, this other side of it that likes to have a lot of fun with it, the crying eyes emojis. Those people. That's the stuff that's going to be a lot more in the area of people being uncomfortable with people like them being involved because they can't distinguish between reality and fiction anymore because they've been kind of captured by the broader audience. Here's another example of Gigguk just playing ignorant to the idea of what this community is talking about.
When I covered this in my stream, there seemed to be a lot of memes floating around that just went over my head.
You know what all of those mean.
I've been told that apparently Cunny or something.
You know what that means. Again, this is that whole thing where he has to act like he doesn't know what it means. I have no clue what they're talking about. This has been around for a long time. You have to be completely off the internet to know what that means.
Something is a big meme in the community, which I assume means these girls are cute and funny, right? Oh my god.
He knows what it means. He knows what they're talking about. He knows full damn well about the Blue Archive community, but he has to act like he's not a part of it in order to make the jokes, while at the same time proving to everybody that he's not involved with it. See, me personally, I don't have that problem. I can distinguish between the two of them, and I'm not actively involved with it. I make it perfectly clear what my involvement with it is, and whatever happens, happens. This frustration is exactly the problem with this campaign, is you have somebody that can't distinguish between fiction and reality and actively says FBI jokes all the damn time. You have somebody who is getting involved with the broader community and is now pushing away anything that's questionable because he wants that broader audience. Ironmouse, I think that she would do perfectly fine. I haven't really seen anything questionable from her. And again, Zentreya, I'm not familiar with, but this is why people pushed back. But I think it's even bigger than that. With the involvement of these individuals, bringing in that broader audience will just cause some massive controversies. I think during the actual streams, it's probably going to have a lot of problems. You're going to have a lot of people that are fans of Blue Archive will end up checking in on these streams. They will be doing the teary eye emojis, the crying emojis. People are going to be questioning what it means. People are going to be answering what it means. And it's going to turn into a massive fiasco. You're going to have chats going sub only. You're going to have people getting banned left and right. You're going to have community posts here and there. You're going to have CDawg come out afterwards and say, I'm sorry, guys. I was not aware of the whole things behind Blue Archive. I do not condone this kind of stuff. I'm a chivalrous person. You're gonna have probably even Gigguk himself saying, "Hey guys, I wasn't really playing into that," or something like that. They're so captured by corporate that they have to be careful about what they do, and the fans are not going to mesh well with that. And Gigguk and CDawg's fans are not going to mesh well with it. Every game, every property, everything that you get involved with as a content creator has a sort of stigma that could be attached to it. And just covering certain things or enjoying certain things suddenly brings certain people to question, like, are you a bad person or whatnot? And you sort of have to pick your battles. And I think that's the unfortunate reality for content creators, is that everything that you do is under scrutiny of a group. And at some point you have to choose whether or not you want to cover things because you enjoy it or because there's something of value in there that you want to talk about. Or do you want to appeal to the broader audience and essentially hide from anything that's not safe? And again, I think Gigguk and definitely CDawg has sort of chosen to hide from certain groups because it doesn't look good to be around those. The bigger you get, the more under scrutiny you are, and you have to start hiding from essentially the fandom that made you what you are. And that's an unfortunate reality. And it's something that I don't think I will have to ever face in a bigger scale, just because I've sort of chosen to accept a lot of this stuff and not really care. I can distinguish between fiction and reality, and thus I probably will never get popular, because the moment that there's some sort of like big connection that I make, you know, I hit the algorithm or something like that, there's gonna be clips all over the place. Oh, it's that guy. He watched Nuki Tashi. Oh my gosh, he actually laughed at Nuki Tashi. He likes SA. It's gonna happen quickly. And that's something that just unfortunately is a thing in the world anymore, that we can't enjoy things. We can't distinguish between fiction and reality. And again, we're always at the mercy of where the fandom wants you to be. And the problem is that even though it's a great thing they cancel this, you still have the problem with now everybody's questioning what happened. And now you're having people, oh, this is what happened. They weren't PDF enough. Oh, gosh, I can't believe they even decided to sign up for this. These individuals are probably going to end up having to say statements anyways, just because of how much backlash is going to happen from people looking into what this campaign was and why it was canceled. There's drama through and through. Even though it was gatekept, there's still going to be drama. I think there's going to be less drama because there's going to be less clips. There's going to be less of a campaign process. You're going to have less of like footage of, you know, these people streaming this stuff and the chat's going crazy and people are drama over it. But no matter what, this is like a massive screw up by Blue Archive. Taking a step back though, now this is all over. It's not over. This is going to be going on for days from now. I'm literally making a video which is going to drum up some stuff as well. Going forward, I think what a better move would be for them to do in order to reach other communities and whatnot is to get with smaller communities, smaller streamers, and have them stream it. Because no doubt, this was probably going to cost them quite a fortune. These streamers are big dollar sponsorships. They probably had to pay them quite a bit. You could probably pay 20 smaller content creators the same cost it would be for one of these individuals just to have them stream it. And through that, you're bringing in a drip feed of individuals. Rather than having a big hit that's going to cause a massive backlash and lots of drama and problems, it would be a consistent amount of people coming in. But either way, we will see where this goes from here. Again, I think we're probably going to have a good, depending on if any of these individuals decide to speak up. I know that CDawg just got done with a bunch of drama. Ironmouse got obviously the whole situation with the Stream Awards, which, by the way, she should have won. She should have won. You had that whole drama happen, so I'm wondering if CDawg's probably going to just keep his mouth shut because he's just tired of a lot of this stuff. I'm thinking Gigguk will probably say something on his live stream. Again, Zentreya, I'm not too familiar with, so we'll see if this keeps drumming up. If they all keep quiet, I think this can probably blow over within a few days, but we'll see. But anyways, that's my whole take on the situation. Gatekeeping successful. Hopefully we can learn from this for the future. I don't think it's really that much of what the community itself did. I think this is more of a fact of, goddamn, a company listened. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found it informative, hit that like button down below. If you like this content you want to support more, become a member. Until next time, y'all take care.